Hi, everyone. I'm Dr. Peggy Symingson at Maymester 2022, and I will be your instructor. This is a brief course to introduce some topics pertaining to teaching at the university level. I do know that some of you have taught before, and so get all you can out of the class. I'm going to emphasize some elements of digital and online learning just because it's so important to be able to do those things, not just for your future teaching, but in case of an emergency. We're still in the pandemic, and so teaching flexibly can be really helpful. My teaching experience goes back to 2008 when I started working at UT Arlington. I'm currently in the Department of Linguistics and TESOL, and I've been really loving teaching here, so I hope to share my ideas with you. And I'm going to share my screen to go over a little bit about what you'll learn. I want to emphasize that the class will be on Canvas. It will be mainly asynchronous, meaning you can flexibly log in and do things. You can work ahead. You can catch up if needed. If you get a bit behind, that's okay. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to keep this short. The dates run from May 16th to June 1st. If you need a few extra days beyond June 1st, that will be fine as well. Again, my goal is flexibility. I know you're all super busy and you just came off of spring. If you get behind or have questions, I'm also very easy to reach through email or Teams. Okay, so there will be some live webinars. Those will be noted here. So they are on, I need to update it, but they are going to be on starting Tuesdays and Thursdays only. You also need to enroll in a 1-hour independent study class. I believe they will be enrolling you in that. If not, just contact the contact person for doctoral programs about that. But there is a 1-hour course in the fall where I'll observe you teaching and give you feedback. Okay, so again, asynchronous, we'll meet on Teams. There's a book that will serve as a good resource for you, not just in this mini course, but also in the fall when you teach and in your future teaching semesters. So this book emphasizes more of a visual storytelling approach to presentations. You can take the ideas from here and adapt it to your subject. I understand that some subjects like accounting, don't lend themselves as much perhaps to storytelling, or if you're teaching statistics, but you still can nevertheless incorporate these aspects of the visual nature of presentations. You still can incorporate storytelling into what you're doing. So it'll be a good resource for you in that regard. And a bit of my bio, some learning outcomes, links to some of the free readings. And I'm just going to focus on this part right here. And so the course requirements. So we'll focus on practicing writing learning outcomes because you'll need that in any future syllabus that you write. And then you're going to curate digital content. So a lot of times you'll have a textbook for your class, but you also want to be able to supplement that either with optional resources for students. It can be things like links, websites, web-based articles like Harvard Business Review or whatever. And even podcasts. Students are interested in like current events related to your topic, what's going on in the business sector. And sometimes those aren't to be read. Sometimes they're to be listened to, like videos and podcasts. So you'll curate some content related to your area. And then next, you will construct a rubric for your course. I have a rubric generator tool that you can use. And then the main kind of capstone task you'll do is present a lesson in a micro-teach format with a brief lesson plan. You can do this in a pre-recorded video, or you can present live to us. Last year, 100% of the class did a pre-recorded video. So that's totally fine. And again, because I'm emphasizing flexibility, that works. And so you can do that on your own time. Okay, so 50 points for your presentation, like your video, and then 50 points for your lesson plan and resources. Okay, and then some discussions to help us interact. And then you're going to complete a very short website review on the topic of open education resources. So the state of Texas is really pushing open education resources, and that's finding free either textbooks or materials. And so I'm going to share this. So it's a set of modules. They're very brief and very quick to read. Texas Learn OER. It's through the Digital Higher Ed Consortium of Texas, and they created these modules. So if you scroll over here, you can see like copyright and open licensing. So it's really good information on this concept. And then there's a little final quiz on here, and so on. And yeah, so it's something that we all need to know about. And so I'm going to go back to the syllabus. And so you have until the end of this Maymester course to complete the OER website certificate, and then upload your certificate. And then a short final exam. It's more like a synthesizing kind of essay. You can pick 4 out of 8 topics to focus on. And I encourage you to actually draw on your notes and things for the final exam. And that'll be due at the end. And so that's it. I just really wanted you all to hear kind of the basics about the course, and I wish you really a lot of success.